The new one flyweight world champion, Demetrious Johnson. DJ, you've shook up the world again. You keep doing this. It's not hyperbole to say that one goes down in history. How does this feel?
Feels good, man. It was a great fight against Adriano Moraes. I think the first fight we had against each other, he got me, and then when I came home and I watched the fight, I was kind of a little irritated about a couple of things. So, but we got this one, and yeah, nothing but the best for Adriano, and yeah, man, it was a good fight.
The sequence was just beautiful when you slipped and threw the right, and then he started to wobble. Can you tell us what was going through your mind? Did you know the knee was there? If you drilled that?
Yeah, it wasn't something like we drill. It's just kind of like, just I guess you say, just our stance and how we fight. The biggest thing was just trying to be dynamic and just be fluid and chill. And when I landed the right hand, I saw he was wobbled. I kept my distance, and I saw the cage. He was about to run into the cage, and I was okay, it's perfect time. And I threw the knee, and once I knew that landed, that was like a kill shot, and I was like, okay, that's game, and it just walked off.
How does it feel to avenge a knee with a knee?
With a knee, I don't really think about that. I'm just happy that I was grateful to be healthy enough to go out there and put him away. It was a great fight. He hit me with some good shots, man. I mean, he had me. He was trying to go for a Darce. He had me on the ground, landed good knees to the head. But I knew it was gonna be a tough fight. That's one of the things I love about competing. There's a part of me where I hate pressure. I hate all of the eyeballs on me. But there's a part of me where it's like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go and let's see how hard we can push it. Let's see if we can push ourselves to that breaking point. And I had great words with Adriano, and I said, dude, like, at the end of the day, I'm at the point now in my career, like, I'm just here to have fun. And if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. I'm not gonna let the outcome of my wins or my losses dictate my life. Like, if I was on the receiving end of another knee, I would have the same demeanor and energy right now.
How hurt were you in the first round when he clipped you with a head kick, or when he did get those knees on the ground? How do you stay so composed?
Just chill, man. It's a fight game. Like, my training camps, they're very, very hard. Like, I literally get beat up when I train with my coaches. I'm not around a whole bunch of yes men. Like, I get pushed, and I know everybody says, oh, I'm not the biggest dog in the room. Let's just say that. So, when he hit me top of the head, I was like, good for you. I was telling him, he was like, oh my God, I kicked him in the head. And he's talking to me. And I was like, yeah, because I'm here. Like, I feel like now at this stage of my career, I'm actually taking it all in, and I can see it's like I almost like leveled up. I keep on getting better.
You mentioned training with Henry Cejudo before the fight. How did that help you?
It helped me just by just understanding where my strength is, right? Because when you're in a gym by yourself, excuse me, not a gym by yourself, but when you're in a gym with a team with all the time, we all have the same strengths. And then when I went to Arizona Combat Sports and trained with Henry and the whole team over there, I can they can see like, okay, this is where you're really strong at. Like, we can tell as you react. And when it's like, okay, I'm so strong here, and some of you guys can't even deal with it, I'm going to build on top of that. So just an eye opener. That's the biggest thing.
He was doing a watch along stream. I managed to catch the end of it. One of the fan questions was you and DJ in one. He said, we would be crazy not to do it, to put the friendship aside. If the money was right, we'd be crazy not to do it. Do you feel the same?
What's that?
Do you feel the same?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I'm sure if the money was crazy enough, I'm sure me and him would do it. Like, me and him, we're chill, right? And I know we would fight because I know he's got to make a lot of money from the diapers for his baby. I know he wants more kids. So I told Michael Sabas in the back, he was back there, and he was very emotional, and all the fans were like, and I was like, dog, I said, don't let what happened out there dictate your life. I was like, at the end of the day, it's about making fucking money. Like, I'm being straightforward honest. Yes, wins, loss, all that stuff, winning championship, that's all gravy and stuff. But I said, Sabas, at the end of the day, people are gonna call, like, you're gonna get a phone call from the cable bill or cable company, like, hey, hi, Sabas, hey, it's cable Comcast. Yeah. Did you pay that bill on time? You did? Okay, thank you. it's about keeping the lights on, right? So if me and Henry to fight, we'll put it aside and make a lot of money together. And after the fight, whoever wins or loses, buy each other a beer.
I like it. Can he hasn't competed in a while though. You're the best you've ever been. You were saying at 36. That's amazing. Can he hang with you in competition?
Yeah, he can hang with me, man. Like Henry Cejudo is still good. He just jumped back in the USADA pool. He's still under contract with the UFC, and I think Henry wants. He wants that triple crown. He wants that triple. Is he triple C? Yeah, he wants that quadruple C. So he wants Alex Volkanovski, and that's what he wants. So we're in two different organizations. There's a lot of things that have to move, mountains and all that stuff before that's even possible.
Well, what's more possible is the trilogy, right? Is that what needs to happen next, or would you prefer someone like Kyra Akhmatov?
I wouldn't mind giving Kyra Akhmatov a chance, but it's up to the one championship. Like at the beginning of this, I didn't even know I was going to get a title shot. I thought after I beat Rod Tang, I was going to go down and fight whoever was next in line for work my way back to the ladder. But Kyra Akhmatov, mad respect to him. He's on like a 5 or 6 fight win streak. I thought he was going to get a title shot against Adriano, but they called me and said, "Hey, this is who you're fighting next." I said, "Okay, sounds good."
A lot was talked about Adriano's size, and you mentioned his length as well, but you handled it so well inside the clinch and on the ground. How did you prepare for someone as physically big as him?
Well, my main training partner, James, and the Wizard, James is about 165, 170. He's 5'9", 5'10". So, I'm the smallest guy in the gym. So I'm kind of used to it. And the biggest thing is that one of my back, Adriano, he loves side control and guard. And that's when I was able to get the cut on him. So when I get home, I'm going to continue to get back on my gi, work on my grappling, because for me, it's like he's just a bigger body. And, with my shorter legs, I just can't get him off me. So, and sometimes you're better to stay on your back, because when you try to get up, he's waiting for you to turn to give you his back. He's waiting for you to make a mistake.
I think this was your first KO since Cejudo 2016. Is this your favorite finish? Is this up there in terms of your favorite moments now?
Yeah, it's up there. I never done a walk-off knockout, so that's pretty dope. I've done a high kick like Mirko Cro Cop. I've done a, liver shot. I've done right hand against Joseph Benavidez. So yeah, man, like I said, I'm just grateful and blessed to be in the position I am in. Nothing respect to Adriano. We both been on the receiving ends of knockouts from each other. So I'm sure he's going to go home. He's going to rest up. He's going to make adjustments. I'll go home, make adjustments, and rest up. And then if it's Adriano next, or if it's Kyra Akhmatov, it is what it is.
Does this make you love the sport on days like this, and make you want to get back in there sometime soon to do that trilogy or the Akhmatov fight?
I'm just going to chill, to be honest with you. I mean, I love this sport. I said earlier, like the pressure of fighting and what's going to happen. I love it and I also hate it. But at the same time, like I said, I'm in the mindset now that I don't care if I win or lose. I just want to go out there, put on a good show, and continue to get better. And I felt like that's what I did tonight.
It was a pretty special card, being the first one on Amazon Prime, and you have to say it was fireworks. How much of it did you get to catch? Did you see any of the crazy knockouts? Did anything stand out for you?
Yeah, I saw Sebastian. He caught a year with a good uppercut. And let's not even talk about this card. Let's talk about yesterday's card. The Tom Lee versus Kai was an amazing fight, back and forth. You got a brand new champion. Then you also had Christian Lee taking out Oak. Man, Christian Lee looked amazing. Just took it straight to Oak, and then jumped back into this card. You had, Nong-O taking out Liam Harris with just leg kicks. I think you also had the female Muay Thai going at it. I mean, this was a good way to kick off a great partnership with Amazon.
The commentators, the fans, the pundits, people love to call you the greatest of all time. Did today enhance that legacy?
That's up for the public, man. Like I said, I think when it comes down to one of the best flyweights to ever do it and what I put myself through, I don't think there's nobody else out there who's been able to adjust. And I think what people need to understand is when people give me that title, it's because I'm able to make adjustments and fight any type of style. Like against Adriano, he has the range advantage. He has, he's a bigger guy. And I was able to overcome that by controlling distance, me being 5'3" and him being 5'9". So that's where I think the greatest of all time comes from. And me being the flyweight to be able to do that, I think that just adds to my legacy.
Did this rivalry we've seen here and this adversity you had to take on, has that extended you, pushed you further, made you better?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, like I said, this is the first time I camped that in my whole entire career that I've actually went out and done different things. You know, I started grappling in a gi now, working towards my black belt. And then also, you know, went to Arizona to train a little bit of Human Cejudo and just trying to get better. That's the biggest thing I'm just trying to work on. I'm always trying for perfection. My coach came back there and I was like, man, there was a point in the fight that I did this. And he goes, chill. He goes, you just became a world champion again. Right. And the biggest thing that people don't realize that my coach isn't in my corner, right? It's my teammates that are in my corner. So my teammates, you know, James, Tony, they did an amazing job keeping me sharp and pushing me to this level of success.
I don't think anybody's ever done this East-West double that you've done. It was all the talk when you signed with One Championship. How do you feel now to actually do it, to get that belt? How significant is it?
It feels good. Like I said, I'm a platinum guy, right? And when I signed with this organization, when they announced like the World Grand Prix, and once I saw that World Grand Prix platinum belt, I was like, I got to have that fucking belt. I was like, I need that belt. I've always wanted to win a World Grand Prix. That was one of the things I grew up watching. Crow Cop, Josh Barnett, you know, it was Pride Openweight Grand Prix. It was something I really, really wanted. So when I got the World Grand Prix, I was kind of satisfied. And then, you know, they came out with this belt, it's big and gold. So like I said, man, I'm grateful. Like, I'm just grateful to be in the position I'm in. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to perform on a beautiful platform like One Championship, and great partnership with Amazon Prime.
You've given so many iconic moments to this sport. You did it again today, mate. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.